There's just something about county fair food that can't be beat. And today, I'll be making one of Hawaii's most popular fair foods, so stick around. Aloha mai kako, my name is Relle and welcome to my kitchen where I like to share all my favorite island and Hawaiian style recipes. And today we'll be making the coveted flying saucer. What's a flying saucer, you might ask? Ground beef smothered in a sweet and tangy tomato based sauce, gooey cheese sealed up nicely in some toasted bread. So good. So hele mai, come along and let's make some flying saucers. But first, let's prep up some of the veggies. First, you'll need 1 small onion. Sweet Maui onions are the best if you can get your hands on it. If not, a round onion works fine. You'll slice them into layers like this, then turn it and make thin slices this way. Don't cut all the way through so that it holds together. Then you'll turn it and cut small diced pieces, and you'll end up with really fine pieces of diced onion. Works perfectly, it breaks down well in the sauce, and if you've got picky eaters, they can't really even tell it's in there. You can run your knife through one more time if you've got some big pieces, then go ahead and set this in a bowl and you can set that aside for later. Next, the bell pepper. I'm using a green bell pepper here, but you can use red, orange, yellow, totally up to you. You'll need about half. You'll cut them into small strips like this, turn it, and then go ahead and cut through again. And again, this will make small diced pieces. Breaks down well in the sauce and you can't really even tell it's there. If you've got really picky eaters that don't like it, you can totally leave this out. Go ahead and set this in a bowl and place this aside. Next, the garlic. You'll need about 3 cloves here. I like to use a garlic press. I'll link the one I have here in the description box below. Go ahead and put it in and all you have to do is squeeze and you'll get finely minced pieces of garlic. So easy. Now for oil, you can use any oil you like. I've used avocado oil here, but you totally can use vegetable, canola, olive oil, totally up to you. Set a pan over medium-high heat, then add your oil. Then you'll go ahead and add the onions that we diced up earlier, stir that around so it's coated in the oil, and you'll cook that until it just starts to get translucent. Then you can go ahead and add the bell peppers. Again, you'll stir that around until everything is well coated with the oil and continue cooking until it just starts to soften. Then you'll add the garlic and once again, stir it around until everything is well combined. Classic flying saucers use ground beef. If you don't like beef, you can totally do ground pork, ground chicken. Make it vegetarian, use some tofu. Next, you'll add your protein of choice. I chose ground beef to make it like the classic flying saucer. Go ahead and break it up, add some salt and pepper, and you'll go ahead and cook this until there is no more pink left on the ground beef. It'll look like this when it's done. You'll want to make sure that you remove the oil. So take it off the heat, pour the oil out, and then bring it back to heat. You don't want soggy, oily sandwiches after all. Now for the sauce, go ahead and add some ketchup, beef broth. This recipe calls for beef broth. If you don't have beef broth, you can totally use water or chicken stock if you like. Then you'll add a little bit of brown sugar, some shoyu, and some Dijon mustard. Don't have Dijon, you totally can use regular prepared mustard. Then you'll go ahead and mix this up until everything is well combined and all the meat is nicely coated with the yummy sauce. Then cover the pan and let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Once done, you can go ahead and add the corn and stir just till the corn is heated through. Remove from heat and set aside and we'll start prepping the sandwiches. Traditional flying saucers are around, I know, but it takes a special tool to make this. It's a sandwich iron grill, and I didn't have one of those. I really contemplated buying one on Amazon, but I figure not every household has it, so let's just make it a way that everybody can enjoy it. If you really want one, I linked the one that I would have got in the description box below. Bread of choice, go ahead and add some shredded cheese. You totally can use sliced cheese here if you'd like. Then you'll take a couple of tablespoons of this flying saucer filling that we just made and add that to the sandwich. You'll use about maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons. Then cover again with some more shredded cheese and you'll top it with a piece of bread. Now, you'll want to cut off the crust, so the kids will be very happy as well, but I find that we're able to press it together without the crust. And so go ahead and trim that off like this, And then what you're gonna do is using your hands, you'll gently push the edges of the sandwich together to kind of seal it into a pocket. Just run your finger down the side like this, push until the sides are well connected. The bread may crack a little and it may ooze out. That's fine, don't worry about it. Go through and do all the sides to make sure everything is closed up nicely. If you really want that round shape, you totally can trim it to a circle here. I just thought that would be kind of a waste of bread, so might as well just leave it in the square shape. Then you'll go ahead and add some butter to the frying pan, set over medium-high heat. Then you'll go ahead and put the sandwich in. You can push it down a little so it toasts evenly throughout. It'll take a minute or two on each side. Add a little bit of butter again so that you can toast up the other side. Then you'll place the sandwich in on the other side and toast it through. When it's done, remove it from the heat, set aside, allow it to cool slightly, and enjoy! And that's how you make flying saucers. Super simple, and now you can make this recipe in the comforts of your own home without having to wait for the county fair. If you like this recipe and you want to see more, check out this playlist for other island and Hawaiian style recipes. Or if you want to see what YouTube thinks you should watch, then watch this video here. And until next time, hui ho!
Thank you for watching my mom's video.